Yes, I'm ready, sir. Oh. How are you? We're up and going. Good to see everybody. How are you? We're up and going. Hey Zane, what's happening, man? So sorry I didn't get to get your birthday wish on. It is on the way, Monday. Don't forget, guys, the tailor-made forecast. So we're going to still be celebrating you. I see everybody was wishing you a happy birthday Friday and thinking about you Friday. I'll be thinking about you on Monday. Oh, see? That's what happens. That's what happens. Hello, Hope. Hi, Nicole. Good evening, Beth. Doing great, Gabriella. How are you tonight? Hi, Lisa. Deborah's here. Sharon, good evening. Hola, ole. On a Saturday night, my man. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, Judy. Hi, Gloria. Glad everybody's here. Can you believe it? Just 2 nights later after a phenomenal Saturday morning. I mean, Saturday morning was just beautiful. I hope you're out early, walking the dog, taking a walk yourself, a beautiful stroll in the sun. Humidity was low. Friday night was nice. Maybe you did it Friday night. If you were out late Friday night, gorgeous weather. It was really nice. But you can see, the clouds rolled in. Now, storms that are developing are pretty far north right now. In fact, just nosing into Gillespie County is a severe thunderstorm. And this one now has a warning in place until 10 p.m. that does include Fredericksburg. So anyone you know and love in the Fredericksburg area, give them a call. Just text them. Make sure they're not just, streaming a movie or watching something other than the weather. And just let them know that you've got a severe storm to your north that's going to be there pretty soon. So let's take a look at how soon. Right now, we've got this storm moving southeast at 35 miles per hour. Ping pong ball size hail and winds of about 60 miles per hour. So what I want to first do, take off the NORAD imagery and take a look at what we're seeing from the New Braunfels radar site. That's a pretty healthy thunderstorm. Not a tremendous amount of lightning, which is a good sign. The more lightning, the more updraft. That's one of the rules in radar meteorology. Wherever you see a good, healthy cluster of lightning, that means there's a tremendous amount of updraft in the storm, which is also going to mean a very good chance of that storm growing in height and producing very large hail. So it would be hail that's growing. So if we're moving southeast at 35 miles per hour, let's go ahead and time this guy out. I'm going to put in 35. And now we can draw this. I like to do it right from where the storm is heaviest. So the rain will start in these communities first. But then the timing here, what you're looking at, the time that the heaviest rain arrives. Doss at 9:23, Fredericksburg 9:49. So you've got plenty of time to let people know that you know in Fredericksburg, or if you're in Fredericksburg and watching, or in that area, make sure that you get a vehicle underneath something, okay? I would definitely take that precaution because this hail, this is a thunderstorm that could be building as it moves south. Stonewall 10:01, Luckenbach 10:04, Albert 10:09, Sisterdale 10:33, Candalia, so into Kendall County. Well, Sisterdale's in Kendall County. I don't know where Albert is. Where's Albert? Have you seen Albert? Candalia at 10:37. So moving south at 35 miles per hour, making pretty good progress. What's worse than raining cats and dogs, hailing taxis? I agree with that. April showers, much needed. We get the April showers from April. Come on, April. That's awesome. No, there's an April, not our producer, April, our exec. Thank you. I know. We have an April on the feed tonight. Bringing up April showers because we're going to have some beautiful May flowers. Hello, Stephanie. I'm doing great. Thank you. Severe hail? I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be as widespread. Okay, I definitely think we're going to have some very heavy rain. We will have, I think, some small hail. I just hope it doesn't get as bad as it was Thursday night. But the potential is there. Okay. Can't rule out isolated tornadoes. I mean, change it. This is just another good setup. Helotus, probably around 1 in the morning. Music is still playing. Any way to turn the music off? Usually we turn that off. I don't know where the music is coming from. Yeah, maybe Kristen, I don't know, but you're having trouble hearing me over the music. Yeah, we're going to try to do that, Anthony. Thank you very much. Stephanie, you're very welcome. Want to keep you guys ahead of the storm. Most important thing I do at KENS 5 Television, let you know and give you a heads up. Yeah, Debbie, we're working on it. So now let's get this out here. And you get an idea as to how this storm is moving. Let's go ahead and drop this to 2 hours. You can see the amount of lightning. I don't want to do that. Excuse me a second here. We'll go here. Okay. So you see how the amount of lightning is decreasing as the storm is dropping into northern Gillespie County. Good sign that we're losing some of the updraft. Good sign that the storm is pulsing down a bit. Doesn't mean that it's weakening and going to stay, get weaker and weaker and weaker. Because as I mentioned, when I use that word pulsing, that's what these thunderstorms do. That's how they like to behave. They can pulse down in intensity, but that means they pulse right back up in intensity. They hit another pocket of warm air. They hit more dynamics for a good buildup, and they build right back up. So that's always a possibility with these storms, and it's a very common way that they behave. So we'll have to watch that very closely. But yeah, this is a pretty good thunderstorm. You can see a few more developing north of Junction, south and east of Sonora. Blanco's looking good so far. So far, so good, Karen, but I definitely think you're going to see this in just a little bit. Northwest San Antonio, Darlene, probably between 1 and 2 in the morning is going to be my estimate right now. That's a loosely based estimate. What we'll do right now is go to our future rain model.
Ask them if the music's off now.
Okay, how about music now, guys? Give me some feedback on, I can even turn it up here. Hello, John Olson. Good to see you. Okay, how about music now, guys? Give me some feedback on,
Oh, it's gone. Good.
Tom Petrini, one of our digital ninjas, coming through again. There he is. Look at this guy. Hey, make sure you check out Tom's 1 hour Spurs special, State of the Spurs.
With Nate and Casey?
Tom, Nate, Casey, all together, roundtable discussion on our San Antonio Spurs.
It's a good time.
Good time. We need to have a watch party.
Absolutely, like it's the Super Bowl or something.
Yeah. I'll bring Doritos.
I'll bring wings.
And wings. See? Now we're talking. April's coming too, see? There's no more. Good. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Stephanie. Good to see you too, Vivi. Thank you so much. Holy God, dork. Oh, yeah. No, I know. Thank you, Beth. Usually it's on off the top. I don't know why it stayed on this time. Usually once we click on it, I think it goes away. Okay. So from a wide view, you see that we still have quite a bit of real estate to cover before these storms make it to San Antonio. Let me show you what the setup looks like from the Severe Prediction Center. Keep in mind that on Thursday night, okay, this has been adjusted. Look at that. Just as I say it, wow. And you can see where the 1 and the 2 are relative to how it was this afternoon. So the Severe Prediction Center has brought the 2 out of 5 risk a lot farther south. That has dramatically changed. So we're going to have to adjust this graphic, obviously. Disregard the numbers that you see. What you want to pay attention to is where that yellow is. So this has been updated since I built this graphic. And the slight area is now into a third of Bexar County. You can also see it's covering Bernie, obviously Kerrville, but that's where it stopped earlier. It stopped at Kerrville. It stopped at Rock Springs, and the rest was green. Well, now it's been extended farther south to include Hondo, Uvalde, Eagle Pass, Pearsall, Crystal City, Del Rio. So all of you now in the 2 to 5. Could certainly get there, Ole. In Stockdale, Devon? Wow. That's interesting, because if you're seeing lightning in Stockdale, that can only mean you're seeing the tops of those storms around Fredericksburg, because look, there is nothing in the vicinity of Wilson County. There's a new warning near Sonora and Junction. Junction just went under a warning until 10:30, and we've got a warning at Fredericksburg until 10. Again, pretty far north of the city now, but I'm assuming you're looking north in Stockdale to be seeing lightning. Good evening, Shelia, if that's correct. Southwest, hi Louise. I just showed you 2 out of 5, so a slight risk of severe for sure. Let's take a look at the models and let's take a look at the updated timing, because obviously there's been an adjustment to the SPC forecast, and this model's doing pretty good. This is the HRRR. We want as close to the real picture as possible with what we're looking at now, and you can tell that it's got most of the storms up to the north. Now let's see where it brings it in. Boy, looking like it stays west now. Not impacting San Antonio until 5:30. So around Del Rio to Uvalde, staying quiet up until 12:30, 1 o'clock. So the storms that we see up north right now rain themselves out at Kerrville. Then a cluster develops and goes into Del Rio between 2 and 3 a.m. And then San Antonio 5 to 6 a.m. And then it's really rough Sunday to our south. And that's when the SPC actually shifts everything south. You see, this is Sunday. This has not changed. The Sunday severe outlook shows us a 2 out of 5 as far north as almost Jourdanton, Pearsall, and down to Laredo, while the city and metro goes to a 1. Severe thunderstorm watch is still the same until 10. That's north of Kerrville, so we're expecting some of this to deteriorate before reaching Kerr County. Let's get back and take a look at another model guidance. I always like a second, maybe even third opinion tonight. What's going on, Matthew, out in Helotes, the 2-3? That's my zip 2. What's up, Kathy? How about around the station, because I'm down the street from you guys. Hi, Kathy. Not as bad as we just showed you. One model saying about 4 to 5 a.m. And it should not be as bad as it was on Thursday night. My concern is where this rain falls. If it falls in the spots like, say, from northwest San Antonio to the hill country, to Bandera, northern Medina, that's where 4 to 5 inches of rain fell. And so there's really nowhere to put any additional water right now. And we built up a lot of moisture in the last 12 hours. 12 to 18 hours has been a rapid increase in moisture. And so there's going to be plenty of precipitable water, we call it, what the atmosphere has ready to go on rainfall. And they measure it just in inches, just like you would in a rain gauge as you look at what you had. But by the way, 3.5 inches at the Taylor compound in Helotes. 3.5 inches of rain Thursday night, Friday morning. Incredible. That's how much we should get, like, in all of April. We got it in one night. So here's the IBM. Trustworthy model. It's got a good handle on the storms that are out there, minus the Eagle Pass. That's not active right now, but up north near Fredericksburg, very good job with what's happening currently. So those storms kind of skirt east. We see some rain develop at the midnight hour and start intensifying by 1:30, 2 in the morning over the metro. So see, nothing out west, complete opposite of what the last model is showing us. This model puts it right on top of us between 2 and 4 a.m., exiting by 6 a.m. And then a lot less rain tomorrow. Boy, that would be nice. Get a good break for Sunday. But then some showers through Monday. Yeah, because rain chances aren't going anywhere, by the way, guys. Do not wash the cars. How's the aquifer? Oh man, Matthew, last 2 days, it's been up 3 feet, over 3 feet, and it'll climb again tomorrow. Especially when you go on the weekends, if everyone's following stage 2 restrictions, we're still in stage 2. You should not be using any watering device, sprinklers, irrigation, none of that on the weekends. Then on Monday, 0 and 1 can water. On Tuesday, 2 and 3. Depending on the last number in your address, you can use sprinklers. You can hand water all you want. But there's no need to water right now. No need to water at all. All right, so that was let's take a look at the NAM, the North American model. Also a good handle on the storms up north. Showers. Okay, there's a little more action out towards Del Rio like the HER did, but pretty quiet across San Antonio, just showers. And then it intensifies Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. Okay, NAM, I see you. Very interesting. So 2 out of 3 say that San Antonio doesn't see as much, okay? 2 out of 3. Take a look at the high-res rapid refresh. Okay, moving into San Antonio. In the morning hours, Del Rio gets a good thunderstorm complex right before sunrise. Hey, Gary. Well, I will have to say, not completely unexpected. We were in a level 2, and we were covering that pretty strongly. So that always does have a risk of isolated tornadoes. It was an EF0, if you're talking about Canyon Lake. EF0 was confirmed between Canyon Lake and Startsville at about 10:40. It did touch down. No extensive damage, no injuries to report, thank God. Yeah, Canyon Lake. Okay, Gary. Oh, absolutely. So you're welcome. New Braunfels and Canyon Lake. Doesn't look, see, this model doesn't bring much in. But I showed you this, the first one. Let's take a look at this model. Decent handle on what's happening currently. There's a pretty good storm over Canyon Lake at about 7:30, and then some pretty decent rain the rest of the morning, thinning out in the afternoon. Another little impulse. Very interesting. So the model that is doing the best job with the current situation happens to be the NAM 3 kilometer. That is right on the money. And so you look for this because now this is the model that's most trustworthy moving forward, if it's handling the situation best at the current hour. Remember that these models, especially the rapid refresh, they take in data and then rerun their forecast. So as new conditions come in live, they are being plugged into the model, and the model reruns and changes some of its forecasts, okay? But you can now see too why the Severe Prediction Center decided on extending that level 2 risk farther south and southwest. And it's mainly because of what we see with this HRRR model. The rapid refresh, that's what the HRRR, all those R's stand for, studying this complex that you see develop between Uvalde, Carrizo Springs, Crystal City, Pearsall, all getting very heavy. And this could be strong to severe come Sunday morning. So I'm going to stick with this model. Did a good job leading in. Matthew, it depends on the situation because it can really change between storms. I really look at which one is initializing best, and I go from there with each situation. Great question. They're all very dependable, but like I said, that can really change from storm to storm. So there's the current situation. You see how far north the storms are from us right now. Oh, that sounds good, Jacob. Been too long since I've been on the bike, man. I haven't ridden in a while. You're all good. Oh, Gary, I'm so glad to hear that. I'm so glad to hear that you guys are all safe. Thank God. We'll get some good rain. Yeah, I think you should. Yeah, an EF0. I bet it was scary, man. Victoria, get any rain and how bad? I do think you'll get some rain. It does look like it could get pretty heavy tomorrow morning, John. Even into Sunday afternoon and evening, you're definitely going to get a period of heavy rain or two, but showers are a pretty good bet on Sunday for almost everybody. All right, 7-day forecast, and then I've got to get going. We're live at 10 for 1 hour on Ken's 5. Take a look at the 7-day forecast and just know that Sunday's the best chance of rain, and it's going to be a cool 67 at best for the high. So a lot cooler than it was today. 68 Monday before we start getting back into the 80s on Tuesday, Wednesday. Nyosa kicks off with a good chance of rain. They're going to hang the rain rock on Monday. We're going to see just how good the rain rock is this year for sure. So it's a tradition. The Conservation Society, the beneficiary of Nyosa, a 4-night party in La Villita that benefits San Antonio Conservation. It is money well spent, and it's wonderful food, family fun, great music. It's fantastic. You celebrate so many different cultures all in La Villita. It's a wonderful party 4 nights of next week, Tuesday through Friday. The rain rock is an old tradition where it's, I forget what kind of rock it is, but they find a naturally occurring hole through the center of it. And it's said that if you hang that kind of rock, first finding one is exceptional, and if you do, you hang it and it holds off the rain. And remember, the event is in the evenings, so we might get rain during the day on Tuesday, Wednesday. By Thursday, we should start, seeing the rain come to an end. Friday looks dry, as does Saturday. Monday is also very important, not just for the hanging of the rain rock, but the Texas Cavaliers River Parade. The first of our 3 Fiesta parades is Monday night on the San Antonio River. It's awesome. You can find a spot along the river. Arneson's a great spot, but I think you do have to have a paid ticket to get in there because you have a seat, guaranteed. The other spots are all anywhere along the river. I see a lot of people do the bridges and overlook and see the parade from there. So that always starts about 7:30 Monday night. We'll be watching that forecast very closely on that chance of rain for Monday night. But that's going to wrap it up from here in the Ken's 5 Digital Center. The button is not, is that button working? These buttons are not working at all. Okay, very interesting. I'll have to wrap it up like this on this Monday night. Monday night? Wow, I'm thinking Monday on the 7th day. Saturday night. Saturday, S-A-T-U-R-D-A-Y. Night. You remember that one, April? Yep. Come on. D-A-Y. Night. Can you name the band? Who can name the band? I've got it. Don't Google. Who's got it out there? S-A-T-U-R-D. Ciao, ole. It's Saturday, Alex. This is a Saturday night. A toi. Who Googled? You got it?
No, wait, she didn't Google. She didn't Google.
Nice job. April got in before anybody else. Pedrati's, what's going on? Good to see you guys. Pedrati's Ranch out in Helotes. Get ready for some rain. Alex says Metallica. No. Metallica, were they even around at that point? I don't think so. But yeah, Bay City Rollers. Way to go, April. Yeah. All right, you win some Reese's Cups. That's our prize tonight. Yep. All right, guys. We're done, Tom. If you want to take us down, that's going to do it on a Saturday night. Peace out. God bless you. I love you. Have a wonderful Sunday. Go to church.